Hi guys. Okay, so this is the Janoskian tag video chain thing where we're supposed to, if you get tagged, you're supposed to make a video answering these 15 questions about the Janoskians and then tag another set of people so that they will hopefully make videos and it'll just go around the fandom that way. I think is supposed to be the concept. Pretty simple. Okay. So, question number 1 is, how did you find the Janoskians? I spend a crazy amount of time on YouTube, just wandering around watching videos. I was like watching. I think it was like some of the challenges. Like I think it was a cinnamon challenge, and I was just going through like the little suggestion things on the side. And just like clicking videos because I was really bored that day. Somehow I found the Dare Sunday Cinnamon Challenge. And I was like, oh yeah, these guys seem funny. So I ended up watching more videos. And the rest is kind of history. Did you think you would become this obsessed? No. That just kind of always creeps up on you. You always go in thinking, I just want to know their names. I need to know how old they are. Wait a minute, 2 years later you've got a blog and you've spent the last 2 years obsessing over every minor detail. That shit just creeps up on you. You never intend for that mess to happen. Yeah. Favorite Janoskian video? People are probably gonna say I'm a bad fan because my favorite is probably going to be the skipping mockumentary. They're going to say, oh, you're a bad fan because it's not one that includes all 5. Well, let's see. I think James was the only one who wasn't in it. Yeah, because... No, Daniel wasn't in it either. But Bo in that video was just hilarious, and I just, like, remember it was one of the first videos that I literally just, like, kept rewatching over and over because I couldn't stop laughing at it. He's a really good actor when it comes down to it. And, you know, the other boys were really good, too. If I had to pick one that had all 5 of the boys in it, I would say, I'm trying to think now. I'm, like, drawing a blank. Normally, I could name these off the top of my head. I'll come back to it. Seriously, come on with the favorite Janoskian blog. That's so unfair. Do you know how many blogs I want to list off right now? I love so many of you. Oh, it's crazy, and I feel like I'm gonna hurt feelings if I don't mention some of you, if I like forget somebody. I always get so paranoid with questions like these. But if you talk to me on the regular, chances are you're always going to be at the top of my list. You know, I always talk to you. Jess isn't in the fandom technically anymore. She switched over to One Direction. But when I first found her, she was full Janoskians. She used to be Janoskians New Zealand, and I still adore her. But technically, she's not, so... Sharon, of course. Everybody loves Sharon. Sass Brooks is on everybody's Follow Friday. You're telling me you don't like Sharon, you're lying to me. You're lying to God and you're lying to yourself. Rachel, you mini slut, I like her. She's really, really nice. Janoskian Sex, tagged me in this lovely, lovely video. I like her. She's nice to me too. No, so many. Caitlin, I'm not really sure what she's planning on doing with her blog anymore. She was Rainbow Milk. She's having a little bit of a fandom crisis right now. Affable Thoughts. You know, she's always really nice. She actually really is. If I, like, ever need help with stuff, she usually, like, she'll answer, like, 5 million of my questions. There's so many. I'm panicking and I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh. Alright, no, moving on. If I didn't name you, it's not because I don't like you. It's just because there are literally so many. I'm so sorry. Favorite Janoskian drama memory? I don't know. I don't know if this was just within the Facebook group I was in at the time, or if it was like a worldwide fandom thing, but I just remember at one point, like, way back in the beginning, there was this whole drama over whether or not Tyla should actually be considered a Janoskian or not. There was one girl who, I don't even know if she's in the fandom anymore, but she was kind of fandom famous at the time, who was dead set against him being considered a Janoskian, and everybody was like, well, he films most of it, and it went back and forth, and I just kind of sat there like watching everybody in amazement at how defensive and angry they were getting over the whole situation. It was actually very amusing at the time. Favorite Keek? Well, I don't want to copy your answer because you already said mine, which was like when Bo broke the window. But another really good one was when Bo was imitating Jay after Jay drops laptop and he like put on the thing and was like pretending to be Jay. I thought that was very amusing. Have you met the Janoskians? Unfortunately, no, because I am stuck in America. So I did a whole thing about how upset I was on that one before. I won't bring that one up again. And then question 8, favorite memory when you met the boys does not apply because I have not met them. Wait, do dreams count? Because I have, like, every night in my dreams, though, you know. I've got some favorite dreams. I'm not even going to get into that. That doesn't count. It should, though. Dreams should count. That's all I'm going to get. Favorite Janoskian merchandise. I'm not gonna lie, when I first found them and they just had like kind of like the simple t-shirts and stuff like that and they were charging like 30 bucks, I was not too happy with that merchandise. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I'm not shelling out, you know, money for that. But the new posters they came out with are actually really good. I like the one with them on the slide, and I keep trying to find 20 bucks to buy one, but I'm poor as dirt, man. Bored. So, you know, yeah, you guys want to send me some, you know, feel free, you know, I'm not above charity at times. Let's see. Have you made any friends because of the Janoskians? I think through them is the only friends I have. I have like one friend in real life, and she's like, no lie, half insane. I'm like, she scares me, and I'm not really sure how not to be friends with her anymore. So, like, I spend all my time online talking to you guys, and I'm like, why can't you live in America so I can actually meet you? Which, who? Oh, you want me to name who? All the people I listed before. Sharon, Jess, Brittany. There's like a couple different Brittnys. I've talked to Hannah a couple times, so I'm gonna consider her a friend. Rachel. I'm like drawing a blank because I can't remember all of your names, and it makes me feel so horrible. Caitlin is still my friend. Who do you want to meet from the fandom? Every single one of those people I named and so much more. Like, literally, I would love to meet just, like, any of you. That's such a cop-out answer, but I just, like, nobody here knows the Janoskians, despite all my best efforts at putting flyers on pizza boxes, so, like, just anybody to fangirl with in real life would actually be pretty awesome. I'd actually say I've been enjoying her blog lately. I believe her name is Grace from Bo's Cock. She seems really funny, and I've been enjoying her blog lately. I'd like to meet her. She seems pretty awesome. What would you say to any of the boys if you got the chance to talk to any of them? I think you're seriously overestimating my ability to remain normal. I would not be capable of speech. You know, if I was actually in the present, I'd probably like, you know, they'd probably want to get a restraining order against me. I'd probably have to, like, take one of you to talk for me and just like hold out, you know, sign, you know? I don't know. That, or I'd just, like, end up spilling out my whole life story and then just somehow still end up making them scared of me. I have that effect on people. Favorite Dare Sundays? Lord, I'm gonna say the Cinnamon Challenge, just because, once again, it was the first one I ever watched. And it was really cool, and I still have no freaking clue how Luke managed to do that. I suspect trickery at this point, because, as the next question says, what challenge would you do? I actually, just like literally a couple days ago, decided to do some of the smaller challenges. I did Chubby Bunny and I did the Cinnamon Challenge, and I failed miserably at both of them. Okay. Alright, this is like 10 minutes. How did I get there? Okay, bye guys. Mwah.